Hello everyone. We will tell you about asthma disease. Do you know asthma? Asthma is common disorder in which chronic inflammation of the bronchi making them swollen and narrow airways. Next, causes of asthma. No one really knows what the exact cause of asthma, but there are several factors of asthma, include 1. Allergy, such as pollens from grass, trees, pet danger, and mold. 2. Infection, especially in the upper respiratory tract. 3. Irritation. 4. Weather condition, such as cold air or extremely dry, wet, or windy weather. 5. Fatigue.
Next, case of asthma. And this is the example of cases of asthma. First case. Little is known about the relation between atopic disorder and altitude of residence. The author investigate the prevalence of asthma and atopic dermatitis and their relationship with altitude of residence. A total of 24,631 children aged 4 years and under in Gunma Prefecture, Japan were surveyed. The ATS-DLD questionnaire for asthma was distributed together with an item on atopic dermatitis. Some confounding variables were also asked. The author judged subjects as having asthma when positive answers were given to all 6 items in the ATS-DLD questionnaire. The prevalence of asthma in subjects with atopic dermatitis was higher than in those without, 5.1% versus 1.8%.
Logistic regression analysis for asthma and atopic dermatitis were conducted, and male sex, increasing age, family history of target disease, and living at higher altitude commonly and significantly contributed to an increase in the risk of each allergic disorder. For asthma, not being the eldest child, and past or present history of atopic dermatitis were also selected as risk factors. There was an increase in the prevalence of atopic disorders in groups living at a higher altitude was observed in this area. Second case. There has been concern in recent years regarding rising rates of asthma morbidity and mortality. The reason for this are unclear. Case control studies using retrospectively collected data have suggested that excess use of short-acting B agonists and underuse of inhaled corticosteroid may be associated with this phenomenon. Although more recent data suggest that patterns of B agonist use may be a marker of more severe asthma rather than a causal factor.
Recently, near-fatal asthma has been used as a surrogate marker of patients at risk of fatal asthma because of retrospective data collection from chart review in previous studies. They types a number of risk factors that could be evaluated were limited. We prospectively enrolled asthma patients admitted to our hospital to more comprehensively assess risk factors for severely threatening asthma. We use hospitalized patients with asthma as a control group to better evaluate possible risk factors for NFA rather than merely risk factors for hospitalization for severe asthma.
The primary risk factors for NFA to be evaluated in this study were 1. Relative overuse of B agonists, 2. Relative underuse of inhaled corticosteroid, 3. A prior history of mechanical ventilation, and 4. Poor perception of bronchoconstriction.
Our a priori hypothesis included the following. 1. An FA patient were more likely to be taking lower doses of inhaled corticosteroid and using more B agonists. 2. A prior history of NFA would be a strong predictor of a current episode of respiratory failure. 3. An FA patient would more likely be atopic. And 4. An FA patient would be more likely to have impaired perception of dyspnea. We also evaluated patient responses to deteriorating asthma. Okay, thank you for attention. We hope that this video will be useful.